Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make a little motif. It's going to be a star motif and they will look a little something like this. So when you've made them, you want to make sure you give them a quick stretch out on each point so that they become nice and straight for you. And then with these you can either pop them on a card for Christmas. So I've been thinking about different ideas to make for Christmas cards, and you can always pop these, make them a little bit smaller with a different size hook and pop them onto a Christmas card. And if you wanted to, you could always put a little bit of string through here or a little bit of twine. So I've got this lovely twine which I would then weave through just the top of the star and then cut to around this size, pop a little knot in, and then you can turn that into a Christmas decoration which can be then attached to the card, and then it's a 2-in-1, so you've got a Christmas decoration and a lovely card. So just cute little ideas ready for Christmas, but I'm going to show you how to make this lovely little star. So let's get started. So you're going to need, for this one that I've made, used a 5mm hook, and I'm using some Aran yarn. Of course you can use any size hook or any size yarn that you'd like, and it depends on how big or small you would like them to be. So the smaller hook size and the smaller size yarn, so double knit or light worsted, will give you a smaller star shape. Or obviously the bigger you go up, the bigger that star will become. So let's start off by making a slip knot. Pop our hook in. We're going to chain up 3. 1, 2 and 3. We're then going to put 10 double crochets into the last chain here, so the first chain that we made. So 1, 2, 3, so into that third one we're going to put 10 double crochets. So we yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over our hook, pull through, yarn over, go through 2 of the loops on our hook, 2 left, and go through those 2. So yarn over, go back into that space, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2, and you just do that 10 times in total because the 2 chains here do not count as our first double crochet. Okay, so once you've got your 10 double crochets, you're going to slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet that you made. So not the top of the chain, the top of the first double crochet. Pop your hook in, yarn over, pull through and make a slip stitch. We're then going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the second chain, I like to work into those back loops rather than the V's. So I'm going to tell my work, I'm going to skip this first stitch and I'm going to go into the second, and I'm going to pop a slip stitch into there. Into the next one, we're going to put a single crochet. Into the next chain, we're going to put a half double crochet. So that half double crochet, for a half double crochet we do a yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over the hook, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, and you yarn over and pull through all 3. Then we've got 1 chain left, we're going to put a double crochet into there. Then we're going to skip 1 stitch and go into the next to make a slip stitch. So coming out of this one here, we're going to skip 1 and slip stitch into this next one. Then we're going to do the same as we did for this one, so we're going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip that first chain and make a slip stitch into the next. Single crochet into the next, So hook through, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Half double crochet into the next, so we yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on our hook. Then in our last chain is a double crochet, so yarn over, through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're coming out of this one now, so we're going to skip 1 and slip stitch into the next. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. So we'll chain up our 5, do a slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, skip 1, slip stitch into the next. Repeat that all the way around until we get back to the beginning. Okay, and when you get round to the beginning, you're going to have to skip 1 stitch and then slip stitch into here again. So that's where we've got our first stitch made, our first slip stitch. And slip stitch. You're then going to chain 1 and you're going to fasten off. Pull that up. And it'll be a little bit wonky, don't worry. You're just going to pull the side that you made the chain on. So that's the right hand side for me. There we go. And then you just weave in this little end here and you've got your cute little star, and you can make as many of those as you'd like. I have made up the beautiful bunting with these as well, which look very kind of cottagecore, which I love. So yeah, so you can either get a long bit of twine or a long bit of string, it's up to you depending on what you've got. Cut it, you'll get your yarn needle, on, and then you'll just go through the top of that where you've done the slip stitch. You just go through one side, come out of the other and pull that on. So I'm going to make this into a Christmas decoration, so for this I'm just going to cut about 8 inches and then I will just pop a little knot in the top of there. And you've got a lovely rustic Christmas decoration. And like I said, you can pop it onto a card and give it as a little gift, so you've got a 2-in-1, card and gift. So when you finish doing your stars and you've popped on the twine, what you can do to make sure they stay in shape is you can give them a bit of a wash on the back. So I like to use my tacky glue, so I just use basically Mod Podge or any kind of PVA glue. You can water it down as well if you want to. For this tutorial I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to pop a bit on the back. So we turn it over on the back side, we just squeeze out the glue onto the back and we just make sure we cover most of the back. Once we've popped that on the back, we can just rub that in. You can use your finger, you can use a paintbrush, it's completely up to you. I'm just going to use my finger for this. So I'm just smoothing it over, and because it's PVA glue or it's that lovely Mod Podge glue, it will turn see-through after you're finished. so you won't see this on the back, but it'll just give it that structure to hold it so you don't get it on the Christmas tree and then it's all like this when it's on the Christmas tree, because that's not what we want. We want the lovely star shape. So just cover it like that. Make sure you've got it exactly the shape you want it. So just pull where you need to. And then you just leave it to dry. Once it's dried, you should have something that looks like this. On the back, see, it's all lovely and clear. You can't see it, but it's a lot stiffer and it doesn't move as much as, say, this one does. If you enjoyed this tutorial, guys, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Drop me a comment below as well and tell me what else you'd like to see. And I will see you guys in the next one. Remember to subscribe. Bye for now.